Hey everybody, it's Anu. We are back in our series #GirlBoss, and today's topic is called the launcher. So I'm honestly not even sure if that's a word, but just go with me on it. And so hopefully it'll make sense by the end of the video. You know, as I was preparing for this lesson in particular, I was really reminded of the power of words. And we all know this, that sometimes words can impact you positively or they can impact you negatively. And I've shared with y'all in the past how someone's words back in college unfortunately negatively impacted me really for the next decade or so of my life. And it's actually something I still even struggle with even today. But on the other side, I was also reminded of just some life-giving words that have been spoken over me and I believe have really helped shape the destiny and the course of my life. And I think we see that in the story of Deborah as well. So we are back in Judges 4. We're going to read verses 6 through 9, but kind of paraphrase through it. So Deborah sent and summoned Barak and said to him, "Has not the Lord, the God of Israel, commanded you? Go gather your men at Mount Tabor, taking 10,000 from the people of Naphtali and the people of Zebulun. And I will draw out Sisera, the general of Jabin's army, and I will give him into your hand." Barak said to her, "If you will go with me, I will go. But if you will not go with me, I will not go." And she said, "I will surely go with you." Then the verse ends with, "Then Deborah arose and went with Barak to Kadesh." Okay, so what just happened here? I think what we see is that Deborah's words just launched Barak probably into the assignment of his life. And I love how she says it. She says, "Has not the Lord commanded you?" It's almost like she's saying, didn't the Lord tell you this already? I think you already know this, but I'm going to go ahead and confirm it for you. And you know what? Our words can do that. Sometimes they plant a new seed, and sometimes they water one that's already there. But I also love that she backed up her talk by saying, "Yes, I will go with you." And that just shows him how much she believed in him. In the book Love Does, Bob Goff said that God made it so that ordinary people can launch each other, and we do that with our words. So I started thinking about launchers in my life. One of them is our friend James Matthews, who we've known since college. And I can tell you, for my husband and I, he has been someone that has always seen things in us that we never saw in ourselves. And he's always encouraged us in that and just continued to speak that over us. You know, and I was also reminded of some other friends, Baron and Rhonda Ford, who saw us one Sunday at church and they said, "You know what, we think you guys would be really good in marriage ministry." And, you know, it wasn't something we had thought about doing, but we started volunteering and now here we are 4 years later, still doing it, still loving it, and really believing that it is a part of the calling that God has for us as a couple. So y'all, here's the interesting thing about words is that we can think them all day long, but until we speak them, we're not putting life into them. We're not putting power behind them. And you know, sometimes that takes effort. If you even think about what happened with Deborah, like Barak wasn't just standing there. She had to send for him and summon him and wait for him to get there. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit of effort. But isn't it worth it, like to be able to be a launcher in someone's life, to be able to help speak destiny and life into them? And I know that's what I want to be as a leader, and I believe that's what you want to, is to be a launcher. So I hope that encourages you to know the power of your words and what you can do in someone else's life. You have a God-given ability to help shape the course of their life through your words. So we'll be back next week continuing in the series. God bless you guys. Have a great night.